T.B.Photo X1.5 TFX, and welcome back to another video. Well, here we are again then. I'm sitting here reading a book that I have talked about in many times before. It only is called Blixt in Swedish. It's the Swedish version of the book, but I think the American or English title is Flash Shoe Chronicles or Flash Shoe something. It's a book by Joe McNally, a National Geographic, among other things, photographer, who has done a career with using speed lights in particular, and the Nikon system in specifically. And this one is a little bit about how to use the creative lighting system, a system where you use the speed lights with most Nikon DSLRs. Excuse me. Well, we all know what the world is like now with the global phenomenon, I should probably say, that is, happening as we speak, or rather at the date of this recording. And what we seem to see now also is that the market that has fed the best during this situation, so to speak, is the .com industry with Amazon, etc. leading the way. And I've started to think that I'm gonna sell off a few things on some internet auction sites, and I thought that you need good photography in order to sell your product. And I thought, why not do a episode about that? So we're gonna do a little bit of a tabletop setup about some improvised product photography, and do it in a little bit of a flashy way, so to speak, pun intended. And I'm gonna go through a little bit quickly the gear we're gonna use. I have here some stands here with cold shoes for holding flashes. We're gonna use the full frame D700, the SB900 we have here, we have an SB800, and we have some SB600s that we're going to implement in this little photo session. Also, the Handyman Special, not duct tape this time, sorry, red-green, that's Canadian. We're going to use some masking tape, and something I've started to use a bit with flash that is actually quite good is some colored filters. We have here what do we have? We have red, yellow, as you can see. We have here a green filter, a blue, and a purple one. So we'll see what we can do with those. What we're going to do is we're going to go over and do a setup. I'm going to show you a little bit else what we have in the bag of tricks to do this. And I think that will be all for this part, and I'll see you with the setup for the shoot itself. So here we go. Well, as you can see, we're now partly set up here at the living room table with some of the gear and accessories that we are supposed to use. So we have on foot stands, we have two SB600, we have an SB800 on one of the tripod stands, so we can call them, and another one with the Nikon SB900. The reason I use these different ones is that these two, the 600s, 600s, have a maximum zoom feature of 85mm. I think the SB800, let's see here, has a maximum zoom of 105mm, and the SB900 has a maximum zoom of 200mm. So they all have their own little ideal ways to be used. This one for more close-up, this one medium distance, and this one can be zoomed in and be a bit further back. So that's a bit it. The camera, as stated, Nikon D700, a full frame camera, 12 megapixel, almost the same as a D3, I might add. And on it I have the Nikon SU800 control unit, and the lens I'm going to use to shoot this is the AF Micro Nikkor 60mm f2.8D. Why did I choose this lens? Well, we're going to use a fairly close-up photography style on this, and this lens has been proven many times over by countless photographers for being a great reproduction lens and so on. So I think we're now gonna do a little bit of a setup here. Oh, and before I forget, the two objects that we're gonna photograph that are gonna go off on sale. First, it's the Minolta Highmatic F. I got this in a bundle that you can see in a previous installment. Might have a thumbnail or link in the description. Great little camera and so on, but if I'm gonna be honest, nothing that I am gonna use in the foreseeable future. So instead of this just sitting on a shelf collecting dust, it's better that someone else that likes rangefinders gets to use it. Secondly, we have a Nikon F70 with a 35-70 kit lens on it. That was also a flea market bargain. It's one of those that really needs some specialty type batteries, so I thought that it's not really what I would like to have. It has just been a display piece, so for me it has been a paperweight. So again, better that it comes to someone who really wants to use it. So I think this is a little bit of the first, and we'll see a little bit now on how to set up. And I think we're going to begin with the Minolta. So here we go. Okay, now we have set up a little bit for the first shot, the front of the Minolta camera here. And what we have now is 4 flash units that we have set up around the subject. We have the A unit, the Nikon SB900, that is on an angle down so we get the front of the camera. We have the B unit, the Nikon SB800 over there, that is a little bit from the back and from the side, a little bit of a key light. And then on the C group we have the 2 Nikon SB600, so I opted to put the other one there on a stand so I get it a little bit up and back. So they are both for the backdrop, and I've chosen to do a red and green background, so that's going to be here, and we have the subject in front here. But what we can do then with the SU800 is that I can turn on and turn off each and every one of the 3 channels. So what we're going to do is I have them all on TTL mode, but I'm going to turn off channel B and channel C, so we only have the channel A, which is the SB900. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 test images, 1 with each channel, and see if I need to do any type of exposure compensation for any of the channels to get the type of feeling that I'm after in the shot. So we're going to see what we can do here, and I'm using manual mode. I'm at 1/250th of a second, and I'm at f16. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. Okay, the TTL system does a very good job in the beginning here. So now I'm going to turn off channel A, and we're going to go with channel B and see what that does. And that's the key light we have over here. Yeah, I think that I don't really need to do anything with that as well. And now channel C, and we have 2 flashes on channel C with the color filters on them, so see what that will make us. Need to lower this one a bit. Yeah, let's see what this will give us. Yeah, I think that will give us more what I'm after. Nice blend. And now we're gonna do a shoot with all 3 ones, and all of them are at 0 when it comes to compensation. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Now, when I see this here, I'm gonna try to raise the A1 2/3 of a stop and see what that will give me. Yes, I think that this will give me more what I am after in the aspect of this. So now I'm just gonna move a little bit closer, a little bit down, so we have it really what I wanted, and here we go. Let's see, we're gonna take one more here, like so. A little bit of an angle like so. Yeah, now I think we have some interesting examples from the front. Now we're gonna turn it over. Let's see here how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like so, and let's see. Open up the back side to see that it's nice and clean. Let's see. Now, since we have a lot of angles now inside the camera, we need to have a little bit of a different approach in order to, like so, and I'm probably gonna take this one and put it like there. Yeah, I think that this will be it, and now I'm gonna zero it as well. I'm gonna keep these as they are, and we'll see how this turns out. We're gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna pull this a little bit like so, I think. Raise you up a little bit as well. There. There we go. I think I'm gonna raise B 2/3 on this one. Let's see what that will give us. Yeah, now I think I really got what I wanted, because I wanted people to see in here to the optics of the camera and see that it is in good condition. So that's a little bit of a factor as well to take into consideration. Then let's see if we can do Then we're gonna do a little bit of a top down in order to get the hot shoe, the serial number, and so on. So maybe a little bit like so, so we get it like that. So we get yeah, there we go. I think we're actually done now with the Minolta. So we're gonna go over to the Nikon. Okay, now we have reset a little bit here. We have now the SB900, again pointed more on the front of the camera, a little bit to an angle. From the side we have the SB800, and again the SB600s are pointing to the background. We can put it a little bit forward, so we're going to do, to compensate, we're just going to pull these a bit forward as well. Let's see. Yeah. That seems to do the trick. Again, now I've actually changed the green filter to a yellow one, so we got red and yellow working in this instant. Reason also for that is that's basically the colors for Nikon. At least most of their logo is yellow, and yellow, white and black, that seems to be their logo colors. So I thought that we're going to use that type of scheme as well for the background on this image. So we're going to do the same thing now, that we are going to take it all back to 0, and again we're going to just take a image with the A, which is the SB900, and see what that will give us. Let's see, there we go. Frontal shot of the camera. We're gonna remove the like so. Yeah, that's good. Now we take the B. Good. And the C. There we go. Let's see if that does any difference. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go for. So now I'm just gonna turn them all on and see what we get. And keep in mind, all of this is a little bit of trial and error, but that's actually also what is fun about this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is turn this like so, and turn it down a bit. And I'm actually gonna raise a 1/3 of a stop and see what that gives us. I'm raising the C group, the color filters, 1 whole stop, and see what that gives us. There we go. Let's see. I think I need this a little bit like there, maybe. There we go. Yeah, better, because now I have this going into a lot of the corners that the SB900 doesn't really reach, and now I have a better shot over the, yeah, I think that seems fairly good actually. This is more what I wanted, and we're just gonna do a one with the flash on the F70 up as well. Let's see it. Here we go. Perfect. Let's see now. Yeah. Now we're gonna do I think I'm gonna try to do one like yeah, I think that's good. Let's see what else we need. Again, one with an open back to see that it is all clean and good. Okay, let's see him. Back like so. Turn it down. Let's see if I put this up above as such. Turn it like so. That seems to work. And now we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna zero out. I'm gonna keep the C group at plus 2/3 of a stop. The A I'm gonna put at 0, and the B I'm gonna put up 1/3 of a stop. And let's see what that will give us. Turn you a little bit like so, and let's see here. I'm going to turn back B to 0. And we got that one. I think I'm also going to do one with the back closed in order to show that it has the quartz data back, and this one also has a panorama feature. So it would be nice to have that as well. I think that will go well. Yeah, I think I would say that is it for this video, and we have taken some shots here with this little setup and used some different techniques. I know that there are a bunch of different flash modifiers out there on the market. One of my favorites are using a snoot, but I thought for this simple setup, I thought we're just gonna make a little bit of a DIY-esque with the camera filters to give it some color. But now we're just gonna go over to Lightroom and do some editing, and I'll just show you the finished pictures, and then these will go up to auction to be sold. So I think that will be all for this time, and as always, this is Tobias Bergström from T.B.Photo X1.5 to FX, and yeah, as always, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So take care from now on. Bye.